What's up everybody, and welcome back to Ubuntu Garage. Thank you guys for checking out my channel. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. And if you subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Way more content coming through. I got a big giveaway going down at 1,000 subs. I'm doing a front splitter and side skirt extension giveaway. Completely free to those of you in the US, so don't sleep on it. Hit that subscribe button. Anyways, today I'm going to be showing you guys the perfect fitment for the Honda CR-Z, which is right here. And I'm going to be showing you guys the formula to calculate it. What we're going for is something like this. See that? Perfectly flush to the flare or your fender if you're stock body. So on the CR-Z, I think I got the perfect offset and setup for my personal CR-Z. Now my CR-Z, which is right here, actually has pulled front fenders, which I did with my hands, and as you can see the fender liners are cut. And a mod I didn't show you guys is that I plugged the plastic fender liner with an extra piece of plastic so that water wouldn't get in the bay. If you guys are wondering what that looks like, it's right here. And it's just a flat piece of plastic that I trimmed in and cut a little bit of things in there, and that way you keep your engine bay nice. And then on the back it is shaved and then lightly ghetto rolled. Unfortunately I did it wrong. If you're gonna do this, definitely only shave it, but if you're gonna shave it after you roll it for some reason, definitely roll it first, or else you'll get this little kink over here because there isn't enough support and it just bends the hell out of it, which is why I have this Goku sticker so you can't see it. Also, if you do shave these, you have to cut off the mounting point for this piece, so just know that you're gonna have it flimsy like that. CR-Z issues, it's just how it's made. So we're gonna be taking off these stockies and throwing on my reverse stagger or staggered setup, which I find to be the perfect setup for this car, and I'll show you guys how it looks. All right, for fitment, if you guys are wondering how to calculate your fitment on your wheels, I'm not gonna show you guys how to do the tires, so I'm just gonna show you guys the basics on how I run that equation on my calculator to figure out how much poke my wheels have. So let's go do the formula first. On the CR-Z, today we're gonna be putting on a 17/9 plus 35. If the offset's positive, you want to minus it from the center line to figure out how much poke it is. All right, let's crunch this. Using this equation, you take the rim width, which is 9, then you multiply it by 25.4, then you divide it by 2 to get the center line, which is 114.3. Then since the offset is positive, you minus the offset to figure out the poke, which is 35. So the poke equals 79.3. Hope you guys caught that. For those of you that don't know, the CR-Z stock wheels are 16/6 plus 45, and the fitment is absolutely terrible on these. From the front, it looks like it's floating. There is a ton of wheel gap. This is my finger on the tire, and you're looking at about that much wheel gap. So we got about 1.5 inches. So today we are going to be fixing that, and I'm going to be showing you guys the perfect staggered setup and the perfect functional reverse stagger setup. And the best part is it's 2 different size wheels, but they're completely reversible. All you got to do is add a spacer in the rear, and that's only if you want fitment. If you want function, you don't run that spacer. You get a really sunken in rear end, but you'll grip like a monster and turn faster. Let me quit lagging. I'm gonna go flip this camera around and throw these tires on. Let's get to it. Pull the Evo out. Didn't even look over there. Jesus. But everything's fine. Had to make room so I could drop the tires down. But yeah, I'm gonna go pull this down. Alexa, off! Sorry, you guys can't be listening to music because I might get screwed over from YouTube. All right, so this guy is 245, so this is a 9. I'm gonna be showing you guys what it looks like with this in the front and with it in the rear, because when I run it in the rear, I don't run a spacer, but with it in the front, I run a spacer for the 7.5 in the rear. So It's cool because with the 9 in the front, it's a super beefy setup, and when you put the spacer in the rear, it matches everything. I'll put the picture up right here. It's from my old thumbnail. Super dope, right? That's what it looks like with the 9 in the front and the spacer in the back, and with the 7.5 in the rear. And then I'll show you guys today what it looks like with the normal setup, because that's what I'm gonna be running. Because with that beefy setup, without a little bit of camber, I'm running 0 camber. It does rub in the front, and with the spacer in the back, it does rub in the rear. But it looks so good not to just do that. All right, I'm removing the lug nuts. The stocks are 19 millimeters. So also, when you guys run aftermarket wheels, these aftermarket lug nuts, they do have a different base than stocks. Stocks are rounded, and aftermarkets, I recommend Muteki SR48s because they're cheap. They're about 60 bucks, and they're steel. Don't buy aluminum. That stuff threads out after one use, and then you'll just start effing yourself up. So rounded, and these are coned. But yeah, definitely use these. All right, so first we're gonna put the 45s in front so I can show you guys how the fitment is. And if you're gonna use a impact like this guy, never tighten it all the way down with it. You could end up threading out your studs. So hand tighten this down a little bit before you even use this guy. So yeah, I'm only putting 3 on there so you guys can see the fitment when I drop it down. And then on the rear, do the same thing, but I'll be slapping on the spacer, which is a 25 millimeter, and it's subcentric. That's so it's well centered. Now we're gonna throw this on. Drop it down a little bit. Boom. Ooh, it got really hot. Had to throw on my DDR t-shirt. Gang gang. If you don't know about it, now you know. Check out Team Daily Driven Revolution. I'll put their Instagram down below right here. All right, now I'm showing you guys this beautiful fitment with the 25 in the rear. Apparently these are 17x8 plus 44s, but with that 25 millimeter on these shaved and pulled quarter panels, it fits so good. Look at that, just like the Evos. Damn. And with the 17x9 plus 35s in the front on 2 45/40 tires, look at that fitment. A little too much, but when I get an alignment soon, because I'm going to be doing my front suspension and rear suspension for you guys, and then get an alignment, I'll be getting -1 in the front, and that'll be perfect. So after throwing this on, I'm still going to show you guys what the staggered looks like. This is reverse staggered because the rears are smaller than the front, but I'm still going to be showing you guys the opposite. But I'm going to be leaving this setup because it looks too damn good. I mean, it's going to rub, but these tires have been taking some love, you know, for a good minute. And that's fine. So I'm gonna go reverse these, show you guys the fitment once again. Jesus, this is the perfect fitment for this car. Looks so good. I'm gonna be changing my aero soon for you guys. You ain't ready. I'm gonna be leaving this This is the reverse stagger setup. Super dope. I love it. I'll go show you guys this setup without the spacer and a staggered setup, and you'll see that it looks just as good, just not as aggressive. This is probably as aggressive as you can get on a stock body, given the rear is unadjustable. If you guys didn't know that, that is one of the worst parts about a CRZ and the most least functional part about the CRZ. It is absolutely unadjustable. I'll be making a 5 things I love about the CRZ video soon, and 5 things I hate about the CRZ soon. So stay tuned for that. Let me go flip these around. I'll go show you guys that and go finish this up because I got a haircut in an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna put you guys on the hyperlapse, knock this stuff out, let you guys check out what it looks like the other way, and finish up today. Let's get it. All right, so I got the 9s in the rear now. Look at the difference. If you look from above, it's just a little bit different. Literally maybe 5 millimeters. And the front's where you can really tell it's off by maybe 10, almost half an inch, I think. But for those of you with a completely stock body that just want to shave the rears and pull the front just a little bit, just so you can have more clearance, this is the setup for you. It's more for looks, because unless it's reverse stagger on a front wheel drive, a staggered actually slows you down because that just makes more grip in the rear, which you don't need on a front wheel drive. So there it is. This is the setup. Oh God, Alexa off. So yeah, for you guys, this is the setup to go with. 17 by 8 plus 44 in the front, 17 by 9 plus 35 in the rear. You can definitely find that with Enkei RPF ones. Those are my favorite legit cheap light wheels, and I actually got the highest miles per gallon I ever got on this CRZ with RPF ones. I got 50 miles per gallon in 50 miles. That was super legit. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this side on and throw the spacer on back here and finish that stuff up. This is the Evo. Sorry guys, haven't posted any content. I've been too busy with work, and the CRZ just really been looking rough, so trying to make it look good again and get that done. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this all out. We got about an hour, so we're gonna go throw everything back on, torque it down, and call it a day. All right, so I just torqued down the spacer to 100, and then for the lug nuts, I'm gonna do 80. All right, it is finally done. I got the rears on, spaced, fronts on, not spaced, but we're running the reverse stagger. I love this fitment so much. So if you guys want to look like this picture, this is the setup. 9 plus 35 and 8 plus 44, or something close, with a 25 millimeter spacer in the rear. This is 245 in the front, 245 40 17, and 225 45 17 in the rear. So yeah, that's it. Now all I'm missing for this CRZ to look pretty damn good is the J's lip, just hanging on that wall. If you guys want me to install that soon, let me know if I should do it for my next video. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. CRZ is definitely back in motion to get back into sexy mode. Thank you guys for viewing this video. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. If you're not subscribed, don't sleep on it. My next giveaway at 1K is gonna be super dope. So, just subscribe. Link's right here. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.